guys, Chris Calendar Lady, how you doing? The hair's actually kind of sort of behaving itself today. So, it is October 30th. It's a Monday. And apparently I have spirits around me because you saw stuff floating. Um, or it's dust. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing things. At any rate, did you do anything yesterday? Are you planning on pulling any pranks today? Did you do something fun but safe? But safe. Um, um, Tomorrow, we all know tomorrow is Halloween. Happy Halloween, my favorite holiday. Woohoo! So I'm not gonna focus on that too much. Um, it is Carve a Pumpkin Day, which I don't know why you do it on the actual day, because everybody puts out their jack-o'-lanterns before. I mean, we already had Take Your Jack-o'-lantern to Work Day, right? But jack-o'-lanterns were actually started using turnips and not pumpkins. So I thought that was just one of those useless trivia fun facts. So there are a lot of kind of side mission holidays revolving around Halloween tomorrow. But one that I wanted to go over with you guys that is not is Samhain. And I know it doesn't look anything like Samhain, but it's Gaelic, and Gaelic is very, very hard language to learn. And Samhain is actually the day where people believe that there's a line between the living and the dead, the realm of the living and the realm of the dead, and that at this time of year is when it's the thinnest. So if you want to talk to your ancestors, if you want to try to communicate with people who have passed before you, this is the best time to do that. It is also, for some people, the end of the year or the beginning of the new year. So I wanted to share that with you. And they do the same thing that everybody else does, carve pumpkins. And it's the third harvest festival, the last harvest festival. And back in the day, people would not eat anything after Samhain that was grown in the field. For example, pumpkins. They were left to rot, and almost as an offering to their gods and goddesses and to the earth for a good harvest next year. And it was kind of their way of reneutralizing the ground. Would that be the right word? People would rotate their crops because, certain plants need certain nutrients to grow well. And so some people would make like a square, like, okay, say we take this, right? And can't do that. So like this square would be one fruit, and this square would be another vegetable, and that square would be something else, and this would remain fallow or left to grow wild, and then they'd till that under and move it over one square. Was another way that they would do that. So going with that, tomorrow is Give Books for Treats Day, and going with that, it is also National Book Month. And going with that, it is also Medical Librarians Month. We also talked about church libraries this month too. So all kinds of book stuff going on this month. Yay! But yeah, people talked about putting books in kids' treats bags. So, hey, you can't hurt candy and a book, Kids will hate you if you don't give them candy, right? No, I'm kidding. It is National Caramel Apple Day. Yum. It is Increase Your Psychic Powers Day. Um, some people believe in them, some people don't. Some people, you just get that kind of nagging feeling like something's going to happen or something already did happen. Um, and, sometimes it's just intuition, and some people believe it's a power. So, there are plenty of books and websites on that. More books! Yay! It is National Knock Knock Jokes Day. I don't know many except Interrupting Cow. And if you don't know Interrupting Cow, well, you probably don't want to know Interrupting Cow. It is National Magic Day. Not magic like poof magic, but magic like staged magic. Mrs. Houdini actually died on this day while doing a trick. So it is also known as Houdini Day. It is Scare Friend Day. Pooh! I saw a horrible, horrible card today. It said, surprise, I'm pregnant. And then it said, just kidding, just boo is overused. And I'm like, that's awful. It is sneak some candy for yourself before the kids start knocking day. And that makes complete sense, make a little stash for yourself for later. It is Trick or Treat for UNICEF Day. And I think we all pretty know what that's about, asking for pennies, change, anything lying around to help support UNICEF. One of the lesser known things is it is World Savings Day. And they actually have a few of these throughout the year. But a lot of times it's forgotten, especially here in the States, because it's always celebrated on the 31st. And since the 31st is Halloween, everybody kind of, doesn't really think about that. They're all thinking about Halloween. But it's definitely an effort to make people aware of their savings, think of ways that they can save that they might not have thought of, or, make an effort to save something like make your coffee at home instead of going to the store and getting it in the drive-thru on your way to work. Just something simple like that, and a lot of times the focus was saving, especially saving in banks. And that idea was really, really popular, especially up until around 1970. Now, a majority of the focus, since banks are available so freely in most of the world, a lot of the focus has gone to more remote areas or poorer areas where banking maybe isn't necessarily available for people to save. So how do they do that? Can we get banks into those areas? Can we find a safe way for those people to save money or goods, like that kind of thing? And again, like I said, it does get overlooked, especially in the United States and also in Germany, because they celebrate it on the last business day before the 31st, because it's become a public holiday in some states in Germany. It is also Reformation Day, and I don't know a whole lot about Protestant Christians, but this is a religious holiday celebrated on October 31st, and it is in remembrance of when the German monk Martin Luther nailed his 95 Theses on the door of All Saints Church in Wittenberg, in the Holy Roman Empire. And that was kind of the start of Reformation. And so a lot of people celebrate that. There's a lot of kind of iffy information about it, but one thing that has been verified was that October 31st is when he sent his work to a gentleman named Albert of Brandenburg, who was the Archbishop of Mainz, if I'm saying that correctly. I hope I'm saying that correctly. But the actual nailing of the theses is kind of up for debate. In some places, it has actually become a nationwide holiday, and in other places, it's kind of unofficially celebrated. And then speaking of kind of more faith-based things, Halloween kind of is a shortened version of All Hallows Eve. And how that came about is November 1st is All Saints' Day. And Hallows is actually, it means holy. So, like hallowed, let's see, what's the prayer? Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Holy is your name. All Hallows Eve was the eve before the holiday. So that's kind of where that came from. So November 1st and 2nd will be All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day. And of course, I'll talk about those on those days. Other months. We have National Arts and Humanities Month this month. And you still have a day to get it in. Hey, do a couple more arts and crafts for Halloween. Try something a little different. Maybe do something for fall. I know a lot of you are getting ready for like Christmas. I'm not ready yet, so maybe do something for Thanksgiving. And it is Bake and Decorate Month. I know we talked about pumpkin bread. Another thing that I really like is like zucchini bread. I know that kind of squash is at the end of its season. And there were a lot of people that made breads and all kinds of things from fruits and vegetables for the last harvest so that they could get through the long winter when they didn't have refrigeration and they didn't have microwaves and they didn't have an electric stove that you could just plug into the wall and, start up whenever you wanted. And I really think that it's a lost art of survival that we've gone through with our technological age. But we can always learn from our ancestors. That's a lot what Samhain is about. That's what, Halloween is all about. It's not about ghosts and devils and evil spirits. Okay, so part of it was like trick-or-treating actually began because people would leave food out thinking that hungry spirits would pass by their home. They would leave food out to appease the spirits. So it was kind of part of it, but I promise it's not evil, okay? All right, so that is what I'm going to leave you with tonight. Have fun if you're going out tomorrow. Be safe, stay warm. I don't know where you guys are at, but where I'm at, it's pretty cold. Just really be careful and have a lot of fun. I really appreciate all you guys. I will see you mañana. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day tomorrow, too. Bye!